Alright, I started the recording on Stream T in just a second. There we go. How bad is it?
Of course, this game is probably running
If it's knowledge you
perfectly.
seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Try to hit Sublin. Can you not make a swinging?
No. I'm not in an area where I can do combat.
How are we supposed
Well,
to
I will
do
be in
our
a matter of
duty
5 seconds.
crawling with a
Just
cat?
figure out where these hunts are. I got more hunts. Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, you still think I'm still gonna mute it though. I don't really listen to it anyway.
It's fun. The good thing about having the fire.
Has my streams ever been like that?
Not
Where
really.
the audio desync?
Not really. I mean, I might happen like once or twice, but not that often. So I'm just trying to. Man, black.
Fucking two finger. Stupid shit. I'll be back.
Alright, so that motherfucker's right there. awesome. Wow, this is gonna be a dingler.
Bring out the bearers! Let me and my daughter purge them of their sin!
I'm doing my mother's bidding.
So laggy. If this could give someone epilepsy, it would. This could actually give someone epilepsy. What I'm saying. It's almost if you're streaming from like Russia right now. Yeah, it's hilarious. Going.
I never.
I actually beat a guy on an electric bike going down a hill.
Oh really?
I did.
Nice.
Because once the momentum stopped and I started having the actual I was pedaling, it was literally his little battery started working. I'm like you're fraudulent.
Yeah.
But he couldn't keep up when I was going downhill. No, because I started riding a bike like I'm fucking in the Fast and Furious and shit.
Oh, well, just make sure you don't turn the Paul Walker, okay?
Well, luckily I try to avoid trees at all costs.
That's good.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us with. A hard time.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapping them.
Anything I can interest you in? My thanks.
Better already. Let's go. Time to fight.
Oh, you're not worth the time.
Enough of you, are there? That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken. Nice try. slow.
Oh my god. Perfect. Punch the bird to finish things off. I sometimes amaze myself. Oh, wow, okay. That's definitely a crafting piece.
There was nothing I could do.
I think I'm gonna level up a bit more before I do those S ranks.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Tell me twice.
It'd better all be here.
What's that for in India?
Well, I know how to get the marble flower. That's the carrot. That's a hunt we probably get a little later.
Sounds like a cigarette.
The carrot?
The Marlboro.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the name of the species, so.
And
I think we're good for now.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to me?
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic and the valleys are full of ether?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. All done?
Okay, okay.
But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items would go to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
If Amber and the Lazarus...
The only thing is, when it comes
Do
to
you
like
think
getting
it's
the
shit
ultimate
with
weapon, I don't even think I can make it this run. I think you could only get it on New Game Plus.
Is that where you're gonna
This
go
looks
with?
like it's from Sid's old diary.
No, like I'm dead serious. Like the game, I don't think
Shall already
allows
have
you
read it.
to.
I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh, Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these. I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus. That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. There's something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
It started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Glory to Griga. There you are. I'm not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes.
You wish you had a bed like
Because
that?
if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
You don't want that authentic Final Fantasy 16 experience?
No,
I'm good.
but I'll speak to her.
You're not a real fan.
I pray you have better luck than I did.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
So is this the last recording we have to do of this game before you beat it?
Nope.
Fuck.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told
Yeah,
me you helped him
no.
out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm
We're in
actually a
pursuit
bit,
of Odin, and he's technically the
about him.
last.
And you want my advice?
You need to be in the
he's
pursuit of
fine.
happiness. Just saying.
It's a bit
No,
of a funny
sorry,
one,
I'm not
this,
Will
but
Smith.
I saved this posh knob while I was out on a
That was a
mission,
good movie.
and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously,
Oh, no,
I
this is
show
the
it to
other one.
Blackthorn, thinking
And-
he'll be impressed, only for him to go
I don't
white as a
remember that one.
sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Well,
Cheers,
today is
Clive.
May's birthday, and she's got her
I'll
live
be sure
stream
to pay him
going.
a visit as soon as I have a
Is that
moment.
what you're
Hilarious.
watching?
all right. I'll meet you by the falls.
I listened
You
to
go
the
along when
song
you're
like
ready.
one time. Actually got 90 people in there.
That's cool.
Alright, I tell you who Cena's gonna go against?
No, yeah.
I didn't?
No.
So what, Backlash
Paul
is in
said it
St.
was an
Louis?
army of Akashi.
Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
You mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, Randy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey man, I gotta keep you on your toes. Apparently Julia was on Raw.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's, I guess, just a heel.
Oh, God.
He's a meanie.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Sorry, cancer.
Fine.
But we're
Get
gonna
it off
unlock
my
more
back.
equipment, so it's worth it.
That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once, make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid, heard you were in Canberra fetching young Ned.
ever rarely go to this part of the hideaway. So out of the way.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
There we
How
go.
timely.
Carrot.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to
That's
do.
what we're gonna be
As
fighting.
do I. Now, where did I put my
Carrot?
watering can?
Yeah, that's what the Morble is called. It's a special one.
Is it orange?
Actually, I don't think so. It might have like yellow tips. I think that's kind of what I don't recall. It might have like orangey yellow tips, maybe. The design, I think, differs from game to game. It has a different color palette for sure.
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like Miss Middledole?
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
Oh, this one that has orange tips. Yeah, but we need to kill it in order to get a part for that armband piece of equipment.
Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Nice.
Hopefully one won't be enough. Rodrigo will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
Thank goodness you're back. Talia looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Talia's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Daya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
Well, that was pretty depressing. Where do we find...
Come on.
There we go. Carrot. I guess it's more of a red than an orange.
It looks like your mom. Even talks like your mom too.
With bad breath.
Yeah. Must be real happy going against this motherfucker.
Oh, I fought a marble in the beginning of the game. Remember?
Sure. Yeah, I remember. One of the first things you see?
The big boss was.
Hey man, just like your mama, about to eat you. Looks like a cluster, but
Yeah, we needed the flower.
That was definitely anything but ordinary.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Yeah. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... when I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once. It's just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Consumable potency maximized. Nice.
have you seen anything about Last of Us, the HBO show?
No, I haven't.
Well, they apparently already killed Joel off
Oh my god.
on the second episode.
Great.
Well, that guy, he's like in everything.
Yeah. No, I
I'm not
understand. I
surprised.
understand that reasoning, even though it's still not the best of reasons, but still.
Sure. Well, he's in Fantastic Four coming up.
Heard you were in Canberra.
To a Mandalorian.
He has all the roles in the fucking world. He can do whatever he wants.
Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like
Clearly.
If Amber and
Clearly.
Lazarus had gone.
world's that guy's oyster?
Well, I'll be honest with you. When I first watched that shit, I kind of laughed.
Clive,
He's
I
what?
wanted to give you something
He's
for the
fucking
kindness
kind
you
of
showed my mentor.
Mexican, I believe.
Yeah.
His name's
A
what?
chest
Pedro
of all the
Pascal.
medicines you're ever likely to need.
And he's like,
Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary,
one of the whitest fucking
I thought you might as
guys,
well take it part of the
right?
infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed.
And then once the show starts up, fucking
Try not
his
to work
kid's
too
fucking
hard.
black.
And work Rodrigue all the harder.
I'm
you think?
like, what
He's
the
a good
fuck
study,
is going on?
But he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself. Thank you very much. Besides,
welcome
who
to
else is
the
going to
modern
see that your
age.
brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
So, there you go. I mean, it's not one of those things that like really, really annoys the shit out of me. But I do think it's kind of funny.
No, I think it's funny too. Like,
I mean, I only got through one episode.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Come again. I may have more for you.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to Ned and the others?
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes of plenty to guide you in your search.
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastport, but as soon as the rebuilding work is complete, I promise to return.
No, but the last one, it seems like it's become like the new like Walking Dead. Which I'm not surprised.
oh, like how it turned into.
Yeah. Well, they don't got much more source material after this. Like, they got none. So if they want to continue that shit, they're gonna have to start creating new shit. Which I would assume would probably be way more interesting once they had to do that.
Yeah, I can see how it'd be interesting, but also,
Because it seems like Naughty Dog does not want to continue that story right now.
I wonder why.
Oh, people bitching and complaining.
Welcome.
All the remasters and we don't want them fucking doing it all the time.
Of course.
That's why you got the
Fine
one
choice.
skinhead in base.
Okay.
Because I don't think they know what the fuck they want to do with the story anymore.
No, probably not.
Because what's going to happen is they're going to continue with the HBO, and they're going to be forced to incorporate the stuff from the show into the game next time around.
Yeah.
Probably what's going to happen.
And it's gonna be reversed. The show's gonna be running the story while the game just is an interactive way of experiencing it.
Yeah. Well, they're probably so far out from another Last of Us game, so. Yeah, man, they still got it. They gotta make it. It's a trilogy. They only gotta do one more.
Yup.
Plus, it kind of wrapped up really weird anyway. Because what? Fucking... It wraps up with, like, Ellie losing her fingers. Which is hilarious.
Yeah, this is a lot.
And what Abby, they, like... I guess some, like, cult...
Why are the gates closed?
Or something captures her.
No one's
And she's just like a shell of herself.
I'd let you in anyway.
At the end of the game, like, she loses so much
I
weight.
suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick.
That's another one of those games I gotta go replay and remember what the fuck it's all about.
Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
Well, you dying?
A little bit.
Well, you can wrap up if you want.
So this is
Oh,
Dravosh.
It's not like this.
Not much going on, is there?
It's not like your live stream to me is fucking setting the world on fire.
Yeah, I know. I want to
I
finish
was a
this
lad.
side quest at least so I can
You'd have to
expand the
shout to
shop.
be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people.
Luckily, you didn't have to. You didn't remove your body like I did. Probably would be dead right now. Actually dead.
Bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge,
That's too much movement for you.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
Really?
I appreciate it.
No.
You'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. You'd have inherited it when I left.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Now, I'd love to see how fucking slow you'd be on a bike, though. It'd be hilarious.
Well, I'm not gonna try and rush. I gotta build up the leg strength.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt.
I remember when I was at my peak, fucking Nick couldn't even catch up. Like this is like him fucking smoking cigarettes all the time. Like he had like no stamina. It was hilarious.
I'll bet it is.
He was so slow.
Gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
But I haven't slowed down since I've gotten older, so
We're getting
it
nowhere.
is what it is.
These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here, and neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something.
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravost, Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravost in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravost prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Oh boy.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent
There's a
years
Starlight
coming
Kid
up with
photo
ways
book
of
coming out.
Oh boy.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravost won't last long without his furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it.
It's called Sweet.
Hold on, Blackthorn.
Nice.
Sid made those things for
Sweet.
us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
Well, the last one was called Darkness, I believe.
Right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favor and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then. Let's go.
We going? Are you sleeping?
No. I'll try and find the sound.
Let's make this quick, shall we? Thanks, Gal.
I don't understand how this is consistently bad all night. Like it hasn't even ironed itself out. It's crazy. Yeah.
I dare say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
Couldn't resist that heat.
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Travost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pet Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. the man Dravosht needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Yeah, that's not Blackthorn, is
These things are going to take some getting used to.
His face in Dravosht again. Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan, that is. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pick Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you?
Talk out of our asses. That's what we do.
You and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to someone for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want?
Long fucking side mission. Yeah.
And?
I could do the newer recipes. That's the goal.